Hey guys, I think it's time for me to make a makeup video, even though I'm not going anywhere. Uh, yeah, I've been thinking about doing my makeup for hours. I was gonna go to work today, but I started feeling kind of weird, like really tired. So I took my temperature, and my throat's like weirdly mucusy, so I took my temperature, and it's not over 100, but it's like between 99 and 100, and it's just kind of staying there. So normally it's like almost too low. Or normally it's more like 90, high 97s to like 98. So I don't know, whatever. I'm trying not to think about it. Obviously, if you guys are watching this when it's being uploaded, you probably know why I'm trying not to think about it. Uh, I actually am really, really lucky, and I can afford to stay home from work without getting paid. So I'm just gonna do that. But yeah, since I've been thinking about doing my makeup, but I haven't committed to it yet, and it's now almost like 7 o'clock at night, I think now it's a good time to do my makeup. But yeah, I really want to try these new products I got from ColourPop. So, I mean, some of you have probably been watching me test them on Alex, but I don't want to put them on my face. It's not the same. I want to see them with my hair. Like a lot of these I got because I like the colors and I think they're going to look really good with my hair. So let's just talk and do my makeup. I'm not in much of a hurry today since I feel like a lot of people got a lot more time than normal. So I already went ahead and put primer on my face just to like make sure I was in the mood. And I used this e.l.f. Puff Puff primer. I actually really like this primer because it feels like a lotion and it's easy to put on. Some primers, I don't know, they're just not my thing. Oh no, I'm making a mess. I'm actually going to gather up all my makeup so this doesn't take like super long because I'm sure I'm going to distract myself with talking, but I'll be right back when I get my brushes. I'm back. I've decided to start with this blush. It's called No Vacancy. It reminds me of the motels on... I'm not going to dox myself. I almost did. The motels by my house that are weird and people never leave. It's a Super Shock Cheek Matte. I like it because it's super orange. It looks super orange online. It's kind of a pinky orange. I've got my Shop Miss A E108, this pointy brush. Super like it. I actually think I'm going to put it on my eyes before I put it on my cheeks just to see. I think I use this on Alex, but it's never the same when I try it on myself, I feel like. It's different. I think it's because you can always see someone's, different colors look different on different people's skin. I really like these Shop Miss A brushes for these Super Shock things because, again, I looked at these for a long time online before I actually bought them, and one of the reasons I didn't buy them, aside from the fact that they do dry out, so, was that a lot of people said they were best applied with a finger, and I was like, I don't know about that. I'm not really into, like, putting makeup on with my fingers because, I mean, right now I actually have very short nails because I cut them all off, but I don't cut my nails very often, and they grow really long, just, like, on their own. So, I usually have really long fingernails just naturally because, yeah, I don't know. I just have great nails. So, I don't ever want to buy makeup where you have to put it on with, like, your fingers because there's a 75% chance that I will be incapable of doing that without cutting my nails, and I really don't like cutting my nails. I, like, super hate cutting my nails. I don't know if you guys can see or not, but I'm just turning so I can get better light. This is a really bright color. I like it. It's kind of crazy for, like, a blush, so if you're looking for, like, subtle spring blushes, I wouldn't use this color. But part of the reason I wanted it is because it's so bright. And I really like that intense blushy look that people are doing now. That e-girl thing. So I was like, I need some more powerful blushes because I keep trying to like go for that vibe, but it takes a long time to build up a normal blush to look like that, and I'm pretty impatient when it comes to makeup, believe it or not. Like, more patient probably than most people, but I don't know. Like, I want to have a lot of impact right away if I can, because it takes me a long time to do things. So if I have to spend 40 minutes just like blending and building up a shade, like, ain't nobody got time for that. Oh yeah, this is looking good. Like, blend it out. Blend it out. I'm gonna blend some off camera because this is gonna be a long video. Okay, so now that I'm done blending that blush up to my eyebrows, as you can see here, look at it. It matches my hair really good, doesn't it? Pinky orange tone. So anywho's, now we're moving right along to this. This is called Animal. It's a Super Shock pressed pigment, not for eye area. This is debated. I'm pretty sure that if this product were sold in Europe, that wouldn't be there, I think. I'm pretty sure it says not for eye area just because, and pressed pigment, because the colorants that are in it haven't actually been approved by our FDA, and this is made in America. But I'm pretty sure that other parts of the world have actually already started approving these pressed pigments as eye safe. So, you know, I would swatch it. Definitely don't put it on your eye for the first time you ever use it. I've already put it on my arms. I've already put it on my face. I'm not experiencing any issues. Again, I think it's just because the FDA hasn't tested it specifically. So, with that whole disclaimer, you know, if you buy one of those, test it before you put it on your eye. But I already tested it, and I'm putting this on my eye. So, catch up with me in my next videos to see if my eyes are still in my head. But I actually think that I have unknowingly put pressed pigments all over my eyes in the past and never had any bad reactions, because like once I realized what pressed pigments were and blah 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 and learned about them and read about them, like I kind of like started looking through my makeup and was like, oh, I see. It seems like a lot of the really bright red and orange shades that I have of things have pressed pigments in them. So, things to be aware of. Although, to be real, like, just because something is approved for the eye area for the general public does not mean that you as an individual will not have problems with it. So, you know, I would be wary whether or not the label tells you to. I would just always be careful myself. Says the girl painting the pressed pigment on her eye right now. But, again, you know, just do dangerous things cautiously. Haha, as I stay in my house with my fever. Anxious as fuck. Yeah. Anyway. Look at it. It's looking great. Looks great. Matches my hair so good. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera so this video isn't like 2 hours long. But yeah, it's beautiful. We'll see if my eye is still in my head when I come back. Alrighty. My eyes are still in my head. And I got eyeshadow on both of them. Looks pretty good. Nice intense coral with gold flecks in it. I think next I'm going to do something underneath my eye, and I think I'm going to use this like dark satiny red color called Paradox. This is actually a regular eyeshadow even though it's red, which is weird. I would have expected the orange to be the regular one and the red to be pressed pigment, but who knows. Colors are full of surprises. Science is funny. I've got an itty bitty brush. I have no idea where this brush... Oh! Look at that. This is a really, really old ELF brush. It's so old that the writing is actually worn off, and the only reason I could read it is because the indents of the letters like caught the light. So yeah, I'm going to use this tiny, tiny old school elf brush that's probably for eyeliner to do underneath my eye with this nice bright red. I like these Super Shock products because the intensity that they apply and that slight creamy texture makes them very versatile. And I really like the look of like intense, really bright eye looks, and I feel like there's just not that many bright eyeliners and things like that. So it's really nice to have shadows that can double up for you and function in different ways. Like this is, you know, this is replacing eyeliner on the bottom here. And it's nice and smooth. It's sad that these products will dry out over time, but I've been doing a lot of research on like how to rehydrate them, so I'm pretty ready, I feel. But the real plan is to try and use them up before they expire. Because like, I don't know, I like wearing makeup, that's why I get it. I don't get makeup to stare at it. I don't buy makeup for the packaging. I don't know, I'm really into it just because I like the way it looks. That's how I started anyway. I mean, like, the more makeup I got, the more I liked it for packaging and collection and stuff like that, but that's never my priority. My goal is to use it. Sometimes I think that we buy a lot of things with the intent to use it and then realize that we don't have time or a place. I think that with makeup I get caught up in that a lot, not having a place to wear it. Like, there's no point in putting it on because I'm not going anywhere. There's no point in putting it on because no one I know will see me, and like, there's no point in dressing up because who cares? Like, people think it's weird anyway. Like, especially with like the way I like to dress and the way I like to wear makeup, like, it's hard to motivate yourself to put effort into all that when people just look at it and think it's weird. But at the same time, doing it brings me so much joy, and I just love the way I look when I'm dressed up and I have my makeup done. But it's hard to be at odds, I think, with the way you interpret what you love and the way everyone else interprets what you love. But now we're all staying home. Now there's no point in anything. So it's like, well, if we're gonna be in a global pandemic, I'm probably gonna get in trouble for saying that, but if we're gonna be in the shit stew, it's like hell. May as well look fly as shit sitting on my front porch, I guess. No better way to die. It's funny how your perspective changes so quickly sometimes. But then at the same time, it hasn't really changed at all. Ugh. I had to take a break. Went and got myself a fizzy water. It's a really good one. Unsweetened cucumber mint. Those are some of my favorite flavors, and I love fizz, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I have never fancied myself a water drinker, but the negative repercussions of my love affair with soda and energy drinks are, at this point, undeniable. So here we are, cucumber mint fizzy water. I took the liberty of finishing my under eye. I added, let me show you, I'll put my water now, this ColourPop Creme Gel Liner. It's the only one I have. It's in France. It looks great. I love it. I'm afraid to buy any. My neighborhood is kind of loud. Sorry. Not sorry. But, it's the only one I have, and I love it so much I'm almost, like, afraid to buy more of them because I don't think they'll live up to how much I like this one. I feel like it makes my, green eyes. Are they green? Or are they gray? I don't know. It's up for debate still. They make my greeny, gray bluey, cool toned eyes look more poppy when I wear the pinky red eyeshadow, because like I feel like the eyeshadow makes me look a little bit sickly and kind of makes my whites of my eyes look pinker, but this kind of like levels out the color a little bit. So kind of forgot where I was going with this. What should I do next? I don't even want to put on mascara because I'm staying home. I guess I should do some blush. Should I go crazy with blush? Let's go crazy with blush. Let me get my blush. Let me get my blush brushes. My favorite tongue twister, blush brushes. I'm back. I found something fun to do. I have this Control Freak eyebrow gel. I'm going to put it on my eyebrows. My eyebrows and I have a strong love-hate relationship. They love my face. They love me. They're huge. They're full of love. And I've always hated them. And I've spent a large portion of my life threatening to shave them off and do terrible things to them. And my mom would always protest. My mom would be like, no, no, leave your eyebrows alone, Alexis. You have Brooke Shields eyebrows. They are so pretty. They are full like Brooke Shields. And I didn't know anything about celebrities because I was homeschooled, and I was like, I don't know who this Brooke bitch is, and I don't give a fuck about her. But I'm also a highly unmotivated individual, so I did not, in fact, ever remove my eyebrows or pluck them or thread them or do a single damn thing to them other than complain, because I'm much more into complaining than I am at taking action. So, still got these eyebrows. But now, like, big, bushy, weird eyebrows are kind of in fashion, so people always tell me they like my eyebrows. Like my boyfriend, Alex. He likes to tell me how much he likes my eyebrows, which I think is like the weirdest thing ever. But, verdict's out. Everybody likes my eyebrows except me. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking this eyebrow gel and just making my eyebrows really spiky. Like combing them up, doing them up like an old man, like a stern, crotchety old man. It's a mood, and I'm in it. And now my eyebrows are in it. Look at, they're ready for a fight. Look how big I can make them. Dang. So, it's kind of hard to get them to stand up because they're very wiry and dense, as you can tell. So I just push them the opposite direction that they're supposed to go, like over and over and over again with layers of brow gel until they just stay there. Ooh. Glossier brought that boy brow into fashion. I owe them one. There we go. Look at those luscious brows. Wild. Wild. I suppose I could use this brow gel to make my eyebrows, like, all in line, but I'm not super into that. I don't think I want smooth, cute, thin, pretty brows. I like the wild brows. Anywho, we're gonna go blush crazy next. I'm gonna grab that. I'm back with my blush. So I was gonna use this blush that I used on my eyes, but then I was like, why? We're not going anywhere, and I have all these things I want to play with. So I'm gonna try this cute special edition one I got in the pink container. This one's called Sugar Coated, and it's a Super Shock Matte Cheek. Let me full burps because I'm drinking fizzy water. I also drank a bunch of ginger kombucha because my stomach hurt because I had a fever. And I am anxious. Let me tell you about anxiety. I'm going to talk about anxiety while I do my blush. I'm going to do it like an e-girl. I'm going to do it all over my face. Oh, let me tell you about my brush. This is another AOA Studio High Def brush, E109. It's very small for a blush brush, but I've decided that since the Super Shock products don't pick up with a soft brush, you can get a stiff brush. And because I want to do dramatic blush, that's probably going to have to be kind of precise, that I would get a smaller one, so that way my face didn't get painted red all in 1 second. But yeah, so mentally, in my thoughts, I'm a pretty organized person. But the cool thing about anxiety is that if it can't get to you one way, it'll find another way to get to you. So when I get anxious, my anxiety tends to take a more physical approach with me because it knows that it can't get to me in my head because I will logic it away. So when I can't logic it away, or well, when I can logic it away, when I've logicked it away too many times and it refuses to be silenced, it comes to me in the form of physical torture, like stomach aches, and nausea, and this pounding heart rate and shortness of breath that I cannot fight. I cannot logic it away. I mean, I'm trying to logic it away, obviously. It's my favorite thing to do to my anxiety, but it's much more difficult to do. So it's doing that to me right now. And my hands are shaking. And it's difficult to breathe. But I don't care, because I'm already staying home and I have snacks, and it's like, whatever. Anxiety. What the hell could you threaten me with that I'm not already dealing with? Like, oh, whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. That's what I gotta say to my anxiety right now. So, yeah, this blush is going great. I'm gonna do the sunburnt thing. I'm gonna go across my whole face. It's gonna be a cute look. It's gonna be funny because it's like totally fake because I never go in the sun. Especially now. Now I really have no reason to go in the sun. I'm just gonna paint it in like the middle of my face. It's very pink. Very bubblegum. I think I'm gonna have to get another brush when I'm done like building it up in the areas I want it to be built up in, because I'm gonna have to spread it out. I kind of also am thinking like maybe I should mix the 2 shades of blush together. I have 3 different Super Shock blushes. Dare me to use all 3? I think so. Why not? I'm thinking about doing a live stream after this so I can show off all my makeup. So if you're watching this and you're still bored, check and see if we're doing that. I think I'm going to take a second to like blend this out a little bit more. I think I'm going to use my fingers instead of another brush, and then I'm going to grab my orange blush and like add that on top to like, because I like this like sunburnt line I have going here, but I also kind of want like a little bit more of like a glow to the front parts of my cheeks. But I'm afraid if I use the same kind of coolie toned bright pink that it's gonna like make my face look more pointy. I don't know, I feel like I have a pointy face, so one sec. Okay, I blended it out more. Now I've got my no vacancy blush again. And I've got this big round, what is it? High def brush F2, I guess. Kind of like a kabuki brush, like fills the whole thing. I'm gonna use this to do like, oh yeah, look at that. The round parts of my cheek. Whoa! Okay. Okay. Whoa. We gotta do the other side now because even though I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, it's gotta be symmetrical. It's a vibe. We're going for it. I guess this side needs a little bit more. This is way crazier than I anticipated, but we're rolling with it. This is it, guys. This is the your girl blush of your dreams. It's like one, bam, bam, overdid, done, overdid it. I can't even talk right. Could I ever talk right? Jury's out. I'm screwing the top back on so it doesn't dry out. I don't know how many times I've said that so far, but I'll say it again. see if I can blend this in a little bit with my fingers. It's so dramatic, but part of me likes it so much. Part of me is like, wow, that's way too much. But then, like, as part of me says it, there's another part that's like sitting next to it and it's like smiling. Because it knows it's too much and that's what it loves. Here we are. So let's try this last one. This is the first one I bought and I loved it, except I feel like the color is really light. It's called Birthday Suit and it's a Super Shock cheek, but it doesn't have any pigment to it. But it's very shimmery, I feel. I mean, it does have some pigment to it, but not the pigment I demand. So, I would say it's like a pigmented highlighter. So I'm just going to use my finger because I want it to be more like intense and just kind of put it in here. Yeah, it's a nice sheeny. See how shiny that is? It's like a shiny blush. I guess it's a nice highlighter for like if you are wearing a lot of blush, because the fact that it has a little bit of a colored base makes it look like less crazy when you put it on top of your blush. You know, like if your blush already looks crazy. But yeah. I'm also kind of dabbing it on because I don't want to like disturb the layers I put underneath it. And I'm going to do a little bit by my eyebrows. Got my brow bone. Yeah, see? We only have a little bit of blush up there and it just blends in right there with it. Nice little shine. So yeah, I did it. I used all 3 blushes. So now my fingers are pink and shiny. I'm gonna put a lipstick on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a lipstick. And then I think we'll be just about done. It's my shiny, shiny, blushy look. Okay. I don't really have anything new or exciting in terms of lipstick, but this is like my current favorite one right now. Right before all this went down, Meyer put a whole bunch of makeup on clearance because they're getting all their new stuff in. So I bought a bunch of Revlon lipstick, which I never normally buy because I feel like it's overhyped and overpriced, and it's for old ladies, but I should be careful about saying that because I'm going to be an old lady one day, but whatever. When I'm an old lady, I'll be walking around saying things like, this is for old ladies, young ladies, stay away, don't touch my shit. Like Coty Airspun powder, that's for old ladies. Like teenagers, stay away. That's only for old ladies. You haven't earned it yet. That's great stuff. It's very affordable, very nice. It smells like old ladies because it's not for you, unless you're an old lady, like me. So, fight me, and if you don't think I'm an old lady, I'll throw my teacup at your head. Fight me on my live stream later. But anyway, this one's called Super Lustrous Rich Girl Red, and it's sheer, and it's really pretty, and I like that it's called Rich Girl Red because, whew, I wouldn't love to be a rich girl. Anyway, Rich Girl Red. I used to hate see-through lipsticks, now I kind of like them. I like this one because it's bright. And red lipstick is hard. Because, like, as we can see, I'm a fan of the messy blurred lip. And though I, like, love matte lipsticks, and I love how painted they look, I suck at putting them on. It takes forever. So for the most part, it's hard for me to wear them every day. But I can wear this, and I rock my lip gloss. Still burping. Still drinking fizzy water. Sorry. Yep, there's a toad in my stomach. But yeah. So that's the Rich Girl Red. I think the shine complements all my shimmer and glitter. And that's my finished look for the evening. I've got my hair up. I think it would look good with my hair down, but Actually, a lot of people like my hair up. I think it doesn't look very good up, but it's much like my eyebrows. Dang, look at those roots. I don't know. Am I going to be able to bleach my roots? Can't leave my house. Want to go to Sally's? I want to get bleached. I want to bleach my roots, but I'm also not supposed to leave my house, so, you know. There's that. But, yeah. Here's the finished look. I had fun chatting with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave me some comments, like, and subscribe. I'll probably be uploading more. So, see you later.